Hello there. I have something to say that I really need anybody who happens to stumble upon this video to please just sit and listen. Feel free to put me on 2x speed. Sometimes I speak pretty slowly, even though I hate when other people talk slowly. So anyways, I've got something to say and it affects everybody on this planet, okay? Please try to engage your critical thinking and put off making comments until you have watched all the way through the video. You might feel triggered by the things that I say. You might feel very mad or just other really big feelings, okay? And that's all right. This is kind of a direct call out to everybody, especially people who are supposed to be taking care of us, okay? So just sit with the uncomfy feelings, listen to what I have to say, and then we can move on, all right? It is very important that doctors and all healthcare professionals do their due diligence and learn about COVID and take steps to better protect their patients and society as a whole. There are over 500,000 studies done showing the very real damage that COVID has done and continues to do. Wastewater data shows us that we have never stopped being in a pandemic, that it is spreading widely and needs to be acknowledged. We do not have a preventative vaccine, and half of cases are asymptomatic. So people do not know that they are spreading illness, and they are also having long-lasting damage themselves. We have evidence showing that we do not build immunity to COVID. In fact, COVID damages the immune system with each infection and does cumulative damage. It affects every organ in the body, most concerningly, the brain. It ages your brain and destroys the gray matter and is causing people to show signs very similar to dementia. It opens the door for cancer, diabetes, POTS, ME, CFS, heart attack, stroke, allergies, the list goes on. We have lost so many people already and are on track to lose so many more. Disabled people, though not the only people that COVID can affect, deserve to be protected. It is unsafe for us to go anywhere in public, especially healthcare settings, the one place where everyone goes when they're sick. Healthcare workers are face to face with patients for like 12 hours at a time, consistently, the entire time they are there, going room to room, just bare face into every single person that is there with whatever illness they have. I don't even go to the dentist anymore because nobody will agree to wear a respirator or even have an air purifier or do anything to accommodate me so that I don't risk catching COVID. I haven't been to the dentist in years. It is unfathomable that healthcare providers and staff do not wear N95 respirators as part of their uniform. The more COVID continues to circulate and wreak havoc on public health, the worse the crisis of carers will be. Think about how many people refuse to acknowledge the mere existence of COVID and would never put a mask on. Think about all of the children who will be stunted by this disease. Long COVID is already the leading health condition in children today. No wonder they're using AI to think for them. Their brains are literally being deteriorated by multiple infections and there is no end in sight. You are a fool if you think you will be spared by the impacts this will have. I demand that those charged with taking care of us do so for all of us and start wearing N95 respirators at all times that you are patient facing. There are not going to be enough of us able to care for the hundreds of thousands of newly disabled people who are going to be in dire need of assistance. There are many ways in which we are failing to learn from history right now, from the play-by-play remake of a Holocaust to the destruction of our planet by greedy cowards who seek to line their pockets at the expense of the climate itself. We are failing each other and we are failing our futures. If there even is a generation that is able to look back on this, where they are separated enough from it to not be affected by it and think, what the fuck were these people doing? Then we'll be lucky. Have we been so individualized that we've forgotten that we are social creatures, that we rely on community to survive, that without each other, we cannot hope to continue to exist? Yes, we have responsibilities to ourselves, but we also have a responsibility to those around us. The unspoken feeling of safety, the reasonable expectation to be healthy, happy, and welcome. Nobody should wake up with the expectation of suffering. It costs so much to be selfish and cruel. And it heals us to share and uplift. We need to start protecting each other from this very real threat